That's right, we're back, the Raza channel. That's right, I see you, Mr. Goyo. Appreciate you, my boy. The Chicano channel. Yúbole. Don't forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe, gente, every single Wednesday night. Ma. That's right, my boy Aguilar. Wednesday night, live on Chicano Street.
I can't seem to shake you, baby.
My.
I can't seem to shake you,
That's right, my boy Fum 209's in the casa.
I swear tomorrow that I'll give you up, and I will save the sorrow for when
FKC, I see you, my boy. We're right here on Chicano Street.
but for tonight it seems I'm tangled up in you, tangled up in you, tangled up.
That's right, every single Wednesday night. That's right. As everyone's trickling in already, don't forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit the pinchy bell. And then when you hit the bell, you gotta hit the all button. That way you let people know what conversation you're listening to. Live on Chicano Tube, live from Chicano Street. You already know what it is. The People's Channel, the Raza Channel. So let's talk about it. The regular Wednesday night show. I feel like I just drank a pinchy Red Bull and I didn't. And I don't even drink coffee. I don't know what. My wifey trips like this natural energy for all these years. Well, it's because God is good, cabrones. And I believe I got many, many more years in the tank before I even check out. So let me go ahead and get the chat up, though. I can't see it. I can only see it on the iPad. My bad. I can see it on the iPad. Chingaderas is in the casa. Hey, these pinche YouTube handles. That's what's fun about it, huh? Go back. I think you have to go to your Google account, right? You have to go to your Google account and then change the name right there. Because every YouTube account is linked to a Google account. And that's the way that cookie crumbles over there. Chingaderas. There's some bad ones too, like Vato Loco, Psycho Monstro. That's a cold handle. That's a cold one. That's another good one. All right, let me go ahead and get the chat up right here so I can see the gente, man. I appreciate you guys for tuning in on Wednesday night. We're going to get to all the formalities. First off, we always got to start that way, right? Because it's proper, cabrones. Whatever happened to etiquette, proper manners. No, los vatos ya ni tienen nada de eso, ¿verdad? Nada de eso. ¿Qué pasó a having modo? Modo. If one thing my mom taught me, rest in peace, is to have modo. That means no matter what's going on around you or who's going on around you, that shouldn't change your constant character. Se llama modo. All right, here it is. I'm going to get it up right now, cabrones. Hold on. Nice done already. I don't know what's going on in the comment section. They're throwing chingazos. People are getting thrown off the tira. People getting thrown off the tier, like I said, pinchy dubs. Or what do people call them? What does Chemo Flicks call them? It's a fucking embarrassing joke, man. I don't even know why I keep bringing them up. Embarrassing joke. still drinking, laughing like a pendejo. I liked him when he was calm. But now people see the pendejo 180 switch, and it is what it is. That's right. Now I can see the chat. That's right. The Unforgiven is in the casa. Chemo's Flicks is in the casa. Chemo's Flicks is coming up for another nomination, maybe 2. Best Film of the Yarda. Best Film of the Yarda. You know what? Fuck around, and it just came out like a light bulb inside of me. I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to get the podium. I'm going to have to buy the Oscar, the trophy Oscar. I'm going to have to put on the tuxedo and formally announce every single year, maybe more than one category. But then I have to get an award for each pinche category, right? And then mail it to you, cabrones. No, I'm just kidding. Chemo's Flicks gets nominated all the time. OG, Triple OG. Shout out to OG. Shout out to all the Chicano channels. Shouldn't even have to name. You already know what it is. If they fuck with your boy, they're going to repost something. They're going to like. They're going to comment. When there's no likes, comments, posts, and shares, then you kind of get it, right? Even though you're not obligated to do a damn thing. Let's just keep that real, too, okay? It's the internet, okay? Let me close this other window. Why did I have that up? All right, that's right. Appreciate everyone that's coming in right there. Let me get this chat up. Ándale, boom, El Chapo's in the casa. That's right, my boy. That's right. So, formalities. Gracias, all the day oneers. Gracias, everyone in the members only. You already know what it is. The members only got the exclusive perks. All of my members, basically, when it comes to all of these fights coming up on the Content Creator Series of Fighting, yeah, they know the perks. Let's just say that. Maybe one of my members will tell you. I won't even put it out here. It's just the members only. I don't know what it is. $7.99, something 99, right? But I highly appreciate everyone in the members only, all the Chicano channels. Real quick, before we get into it, because we got a lot to talk. Bozo's Audio. Oh, shit. What happened? Bozo's Audio. They're calling it Bozo's Audio. Is it Bozo's Audio? Is it not? Well, hold on. We'll get to that right now, right? And then Tony A and AC. My, on the YouTube Yarda, right? Or I think AC says YouTube Yarda too, but he mostly says YouTube Streets. That's what he calls it. So we'll get to that too. Just hold on, cabrones. Just hold on. First of all, I want to go ahead and give an announcement. We're going to go ahead and do, and I said we. Did you notice I said we? Yeah, I said we. Okay. We're going to go ahead and do the Christmas Posada Live giveaway to the people. We're going to do the Christmas, and I believe it's going to be on the 22nd, cabrones. Mark this on your pinche calendar. If not, we'll just subscribe. Okay, that's the easiest thing you could do is hit the pinche subscribe, and that way you get the notifications, right? Hold on. I know a lot of people in the comments, they want to see the cheese meal. Right? We'll talk about the cheese meal. Hold on. Sometimes it's cheese meal too, but you know how we mix it here. We also get to some serious shit. That most of that serious shit is what gets the most comments, and it gets the most feedback because people want to know shit that directly affects them or the trending news, like I said, that in one way or another can affect you. We'll get to all that. And I got another giveaway to announce. So let me go back. I'm already getting ahead of myself, right? First, this is for the internet. This is for ChicanoTube. Giveaway 1222. If you know how I do giveaways, it's going to be big.com. Not just me. The beautiful, smoking, sexy, hot executive producer is going to be on the live. I need my ladies to also represent and stand up and come in the comments section and show your support. So double us means the giveaway is going to be huge. And so that's just for the internet. Okay, that's for the internet. Okay, haven't done one in a while. Been talking about one for like 2 months. Haven't done one since the inception of the channel. My bad, cabrones. So I got a lot to make up. So Chicano flags, this and that, I don't know. It's going to be big. Okay, so just tune in, 7 o'clock on the 22nd, La Posada Live. La Posada Live. Yes, I'm calling it that. It's an inside joke to all my gente from Salas. You already know what it is. You know what it is, man. Shout out to everyone. So that one. And then here's something for the community that I'm probably going to start doing more videos of. I never really thought about, usually when it comes to just helping people, I ain't the type of cat that's going to pull out a camera while I'm helping you. I feel like that's just out of pocket. But that's just me. Now, I know filming this stuff and put it out there. No, it's also showing the positivity and stuff like that. So it's not from the, I'm giving to get seen aspect. It's for giving back. So anyways, the community giveaway that we have, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 worth of toys, okay, every single year for the Alisal district, East Salinas 93905, or I compare it to East LA. All the razas at the demographics over 90%. 90%. Raza, Chicanos, Mexicano-Americanos, same thing. We're going to do the toy giveaway. I'm going to put a clip up. I'll put a clip up in my shorts, or if not, follow me on IG. I'll put a clip up on IG, and you'll see last year there was no room, and you're talking about in like a 6,000 to 7,000 square foot facility. 7,000 square. There was no room. We couldn't get the people, and we wanted to. We wanted to get all the people in. We didn't want people to be waiting in line outside at a pinchy giveaway and them not getting nothing. We did not want that, and we made it work. Everyone got in. Everyone got a toy, maybe more than one. Who knows? It was definitely organized. A lot of different organizations also donate. We're not saying we footed the whole bill. Why is there almost like $10,000 worth of toys? It's because there's also other organizations that donate también, cabrones. I don't have to name them all, but there's a lot. They're like the same organizations that sponsor the California Rodeo. That happens every year in July. It's a big shindig. If you didn't know, Salinas is a cowboy town. Yeah, you didn't know where we got on the logo right in the middle of North Main Street. You already know, every time there's a Main Street, the Main Street divides the city. East of Main Street, west of Main Street, south, north, right? But that's another line. Anyways, man, we got a lot to do as far as when it comes to these toys and to give away as far as many people as we can reach. Okay, but we're a cowboy town. There's boots on the fucking on the monument. That's what I was going to say. There's boots on the monument. So you got some spur pinche botas that are like brown leather with spurs on them because Salinas is a cowboy town. All my gente from Salinas know this. So anyways, we're trying to do it that big. No, we're not trying to. We're going to do it that big. I believe it's on the 20th, according to, I'm going to put a flyer out there. I guess I'll even put a flyer out there. You know what I mean? Anyone that's local from the community. Anyone that's local from the 831 in the comment section, all of you guys right there, bring the kids. Bring the kids, give them something, you know. It's like those little moments in life when you see your children happy. They grow up this quick, cabrones. When you see a child happy, give them a gift, let their eyes light up. They ain't got all these cares and they don't stress and have all these things like adults do. That's why Jesus said you need to be like these children. That's the toy giveaway. It's happening on the 20th. I seen one receipt, and it was like, that was from Coach Fish, and it was like $1,400. That was just one receipt. He got $1,400 of gifts. And then again, the truckloads that come from different organizations. That day is a blessed day. It's a blessed day. It's going to be a long day too. It's a blessed day, man, to see his children. Anyways, but it's not, cabrones, I got to mention this again, not about the pinchy gifts. Okay, let's forget about that. Why do they do gifts? Why do they do gifts? Does anyone know? Comment section. It's Christmas time. Why do they do gifts? Why are people dando regalos? Are people just giving gifts without even knowing? A lot of us might be guilty. We're just giving shit, and we don't even know why we're giving shit, and everyone's on the list. How about your kids or my kids? When they get bold enough to say, I got my list. I'm going to give you my list. I said, what? Well, hold on. Let's get down to the fundamentals, okay? Jesus is the reason for the season. They brought gifts to the Lord and presented them to him, okay? So that's why people got that whole routine of giving gifts. A lot of people didn't even know that. They just had a holiday yesterday, and it was in Mexico. It's a huge pinche thing. I mean, La Virgen de Guadalupe. Yesterday was the day, aniversario, or the day they just commemorated. Let's just say that. That was in Mexico. Did you see in la tele, anyone that watches Spanish circulating TV, Mexican television. Allá, de los canales locales, pero de allá. Did you see it? They were all singing to La Virgen. There was a meme that said, there's a Virgen in every barrio. Probably. Probably, right? But do people even know what that's about? Do people even know? And I'm not trying to offend anybody here. We speak the truth. I'll put the phone line open. I'll connect. Before you guys call, I'll connect this pinchy phone line. And if you guys disagree with something that I'm saying, go and fact check it all you want. People don't know all the backgrounds of things. They just don't know. O sea, seguimos la corriente a lot of the time. And to me, the Virgen has taken so many different identities. The Virgen has morphed. La Virgen de Guadalupe, it has morphed and changed throughout the years. What do I mean? It originally comes from an Aztec goddess. Follow me here. To some people, that's blasphemy already. Wait a second. That's not Maria. No, this is different. Ain't no one ever said Maria, came from an Aztec goddess. So don't get that twisted. This is La Virgen de Guadalupe. It's something Mexico idolizes. The majority of Mexico. Last night they had the mero chingones artistas singing to her. Singing right here. It was a beautiful sight. I liked it. The flowers, everything, right? It was a show. But let me go ahead and here it is. The indigenous goddess Tonatzin, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, had been worshipped for over 1,000 years. 1,000, that's a long, that's like from, it says 500 to 1,500. Okay, again, because La Virgen, that's the reason we mentioned it. She had her day yesterday, but a lot of people don't even know that. So this is what I like talking about. This, you know what I mean? Now we're trying to educate the people. Let's level the people up and help the raza get better on watching the video. We could always watch Chisme, watch the rerun on the Chisme, but get laced up, right? Hit that like. The Virgen came from this Aztec goddess. Matter of fact, the way the Aztec goddess, even the colors, they use the same colors to change it into Virgen de Guadalupe. And why do some people get confused when they say Virgen de Guadalupe, Virgin Mary in the Bible? The Virgin. So we as Mexicanos, we just mix it all up in a capirutada, and you know what? Yep, that's it. And you know what? Boom, let's sing. The problem is this. We could be looking at that way more and thinking about her way more than we could be thinking about the Lord or God, or, and to the point where it's like the Virgen's blasted everywhere. Blast her on the ranfla. Boom. Blast her on the hood. A mural like Crucito. Shh. Blast her on the hood of the car. Blast her on all the windows. Blast her everywhere. And you ain't never talking to the Lord. You're talking to the Virgen the whole time that came from an Aztec goddess. Okay, I'm going to let that go. People get mad. Se agüitan. Panties get in a bunch, but it is what it is. I mean, those are just facts. So you can't deny facts, cabrones, right? Another thing, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let me go over to the comment section. That's right. Denise Castillo, I see you. Alfonso Gomez, that's right, my boy. He says, Pastor Mikey Chicano, preaching the truth from the heart. No, don't say pastor, cabron. See, that's the reason that God gives to people what they don't want. That's what I don't want, cabron. I'm trying to more time with the family. The preaching can happen without being the pastor, is what I'm saying. But also, that's why he gives it, because that's not someone that's going to compromise. That's like someone that has integrity. Like me, I believe I have integrity. People, when it comes to monetary things, financial things, no, I ain't never fucked with that. No, because once I learned the system, I wanted to excel in life, and I was going to do that the right way, But anyways, it could be just preaching, cabron. I don't know. But the pastor, you're going to tie me down, huh? There's a lot of sheep. There's a lot. You know what? When I was traveling with the pastor, cabron, you just remember something to me. It was the same situation. He was like, you know what? I want you to talk to counsel couples. And I was like, counsel couples? And I counseled couples for like a year and a half or two. And I was like, why me? Why me? I'm hearing, stories, right, all the time. And I mean, stuff that I'm always going to have to take to the grave because of ethics and integrity that no one knows. That these stories were told to me and these situations happened, but God was good and he did what he did. But that's because I didn't want that, cabrón. Anyways, I'm digressing now. Let's go back to what I was talking about. The Virgen, let's move on from that. At the same day that they commemorated the Virgen de Guadalupe, there's one in every barrio, was the passing of Vicente Fernandez. And I'm just going to say this. When Vicente passed, it hit me like it probably didn't hit most gente. See, it hit me different, and I'm not talking about just the songs and everything like that. That was Mom's favorite artist, one. He's from Jalisco, two. That's why she loved him even more. Favorite artist. Reminds me so much of Mom's. When she passed, I did like a 2-hour mix. It's way back in there in the vault, and she passed in June, so that would be like a June 2022 video. Probably going to be one of my only ones up there left. That one hit me hard. People were glossing over, yeah, Chente's dead, like nothing. Oh, yeah, Chente's dead. Someone else died, like nothing. And I was like, nah, man. It didn't. Man, that one hit so different. I felt like shit, like a lot of people felt when MJ passed. That was a once in a lifetime, once in a generation, cabrón. That was probably a macho también, right? The way he's dressed in the finest pinche charro suits and all that. Some of those cassette covers on some of Pop's tapes are legendary. Completely epic. Pops took some photos just like that. Same shirts. He probably was copying, right? He probably was going with the flow. He's like, I got to put on the same camisas, the same sombreros, right? Always with a sombrero. I got to wear a sombrero more, man. That's right. Robert C. The Virgin Mary was native. So, but do you see, that kind of information is, it's, they use it. I mean, a lot of stuff just gets said, but who really knows? I don't know. As far as the people that come from the aspect of the Aztec culture, that say era esta diosa, y estaba dorada, and it was even the same colors. I'm just saying I'm not knowing. I didn't get in it that deep. I got some water. I did a first communion. Probably a baptized. They threw water on me. That was it. My parents were, professed to be Catholics, and nothing wrong with that, but they never went to church. Is that still Catholic? I guess I have you written down in the books, huh? All right, let's keep it pushing, man. A lot of people were commenting also, football's been going crazy. It's off the damn chain. It's off the chain. I just had to add to my mobile Spectrum TV. So I just added Spectrum TV over to the mobile. I can cast it to a smart TV. But the reason I did that is I don't want to miss anything on the go. Football's been real, real good. I'm going to throw this out there. Que no se agüite la gente. San Francisco's number one in the NFC right now. Dallas surprised the hell out of me and are serious contenders, gente. It's crazy because on the first half of the season, you and I were already throwing people away. Oh, the first 6 games. And I always tell my brother-in-law, he hangs off a cliff on everything that happens every single week. I said, the second half is more important than the first half anyways. Let's enjoy the football, watch every game, enjoy it. But when we get into the second half of the season, it's go time. It's go to get the playoffs going. So anyway, San Francisco, they got some great games coming up, even on Christmas. I ain't going to make this a pinchy sports cast, but shout out to the Cowboys are on fire. San Francisco's on fire. And the Raiders, I don't know. I really don't know what's going to do it. I mean, the Patriots got rid of Belichick. Do the Raiders feel like they just had a head coach change? My bad. So what do the Raiders fans want? I don't know. Maybe drop a comment over there. That's right, Jerry Fuentes. I see you, my boy. That's right. You're not just the boxer in the physical, but in the spiritual side. That's right, my boy. Si Se Puede podcast is in the casa. ¿Cómo has estado, man? How's the familia? You've been busy, huh? You've been busy. Yeah, it's called life, huh? Reality is when we close this pinchy laptop and phone and get back to it. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into it, right? Yeah, the anniversary of Chente. We already talked about the Virgen, Hunter Biden already. Hunter 8-Ball Biden. Let me say his name the right way. Hunter 8-Ball Biden came out in the news one more time. It popped up on my feed. 9 charges of federal tax evasion. It already came out through a whistleblower that testified, saying the Central Committee in California was wanting to indict him a long time ago. But guess what's been happening? Blocking. My dad's the president of the United States. This is a real bad look that I'm hitting 8 balls in the White House. And guess what he did? Since it says 9 new charges, they're calling it Hunter Gate. They're calling it Hunter Gate. You tell me if it was the son of another president of the United States, his last name's not Biden, his last name's not Obama. You tell me how much publicity and coverage the news would have on it. Tell me. That's how we know the news is no longer the news. They're just trying to push us a pinche agenda. They've been lavando nuestros cocos and brainwashing us for too many years. And now we think independently and for ourselves, just like the raza initially did. And the movement of the raza didn't get it perfect, you guys. I mean, it's a new movement. It was a new movement back then. We done perfected it now. Here on Chicano, we done perfected the movement on the raza. We ain't going to be, all due respect, Cesar Chavez with some socialist ideas. Homie, don't play that, okay? Forget it. Te voy a pegar con el mismo pinche Homie the Clown garrote that he used to hit people. Remember Homie the Clown? Boom. No, that's how it sounded, huh? Anyways, he used to hit him over the pinche head de garrote. Homie, don't play that. So anyways, we ain't going to get into socialist ideas. We're going to approach the border, and I'm not getting into politics. I'm going to switch it, okay? We'll talk about C-Mac Bozo and AC Tony Bozo. We'll talk about all that. Just give me a second. I like to warm it up. Plus, it's not always chisme too, okay? We got to talk about some real shit, like this Hunter Biden. They're lavando this dude right under... I seen a poll the other day that said over 60% of the Americans know that the president right now is crooked, is chueco. He doesn't fly straight. They just have a feeling. And he keeps denying at the podium, I didn't know anything. I was not involved. I had no whereabouts. I had no line straight through his teeth. If it was the son of another president, boom, the atomic bomb every single time. They'd be shooting at that. They'd be shooting bullets every single day to brainwash you and me to think there's the bad guy. And we should be smart enough now, raza. We should be wiser now, raza, to where they put videos out there on the internet saying this person said this. We should be smart enough to go and find out for yourself. And me, let's find out for ourselves if it's true or not. If not, you just fucking run with the wind and get blown. We're going to get blown in every single pinchy direction again. That's not happening anymore. The people got their arms crossed now. The people got their arms crossed for anyone that says they're for the people, that they're going to help the people. So anyways, Huntergate, tax evasion, since they're citing in these 9 charges of indictment, they're citing that large amounts of money unaccounted for since 2017. We know. Cabrones, how do you get $500,000? How do you get $1.5 million in your bank? What do you think do you think the IRS, some people are scared to fucking death of the IRS because they've been garnished. They've had shit frozen. They've had assets taken away. Scared to death. Guess who's not scared to death of the IRS? Privileged motherfuckers. They're not scared. They think they're privileged. It reminds me of some of these videos that come up on my IG feed. I don't know what, the algorithm reads a video if you tap on it or something like that, right? And I keep seeing videos they're like cops videos of like people resisting arrest. The people resisting arrest, right? Some of these fucking brats feel so entitled to resist arrest. like yelling, shrieking, out of control. I mean, completely just shrieking, out of control, and privilege. That's what it is. You're never gonna get arrested. No. And the people that fucking antagonize it, that's a whole nother topic right there. Because it's easy to put the camera on someone, and they're getting their ass beat, but you only show that part, not any other part, like an instigating part. Most of the times I got my ass beat, it was my fault. But anyways, Hunter Gate is crazy. This guy right here is the whole family is crazy, and we're coming up on 2024, and so we'll see who the best candidate is out there to represent the people, to represent the raza. We'll see who's out there. Let's keep it pushing. We'll get to Bozo. Hold on. We'll get to Tony A and AC. Hold on. C-Mac came also on my feed, and he got denied bail. So C-Mac is facing some time. He's going to have to sit down. He's one of the most interesting characters. C-Mac, he's going to have to sit down, and other people are going to have to manage everything else that he got out. But the feds don't play. They have a very high conviction rate. And that's not the sad thing. The sad thing is, the real sad thing is, when he gets out, he's gonna pick up right where he left off. No change. Hey, shit, you don't have to change for me. It's none of my business. I'm just saying, rinse and repeat. That's what's gonna happen with C-Mac. And I hope he sees it and positions himself, because the last time he got out, he was having OEs, Deuce 4s of OEs in the car. Right from the jail. He had them pick him up with like 3 Deuce 4s of Old English right from the parking lot. That's how I know I was going to like this dude. But anyways, he got denied bail. He's going to have to sit. A lot of people dropping videos. I seen Wax say he might just get his tattoos taken off and change his mentality in the feds. I seen China Mac say when they start talking about the ears, I don't give a shit on what they're talking about with the ears, because I just let shit play out. I don't know the federal system. I don't know what those charges carry. You had people talking about 15. Then you had them change their tunes. All of a sudden they're saying 10. It's like they're changing it every article because they jump a little bit ahead and jump the gun and start saying things without letting facts come out. Give it a couple days. Give it a couple minutes. Let all the facts come out. So he's going to be sitting down, but I don't know how much time, but I think it's going to be years, and for damn sure it's going to hit the internet. And when he comes out, people are going to want him to jump on the platform again. Remember when he came out, he was on, I think it was Lushes. I don't follow him, but I seen the clips of other channels. They come up on my feed. He was on Lushes channel, and then remember he had some beef. He got into a little, Lupe felt a little, aguitada that he didn't do the first video here, there. It was already starting as soon as he got out, because he's just an interesting ass figure. And so I hope he just doesn't rinse and repeat and do the same shit again. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm gonna be following the saga, just like everyone else is gonna be following the saga. When he gets out, there's gonna be fade stories. There's gonna be everything. It's gonna be interesting as hell, and I'll be watching too, and I'll also be watching the same shit. Rinse and repeat, and see what the feds give them the second time. I know we're only talking about the first time. The first time is not even looking at the iPad. I just turned it off. Ugly. That's right. President candidates after Bush became a needle in a haystack. Hard to find one. Bush wasn't perfect neither. But who's perfect? Who the hell is perfect? If we try to look for a pinchy politician like Jesus, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. You got to use your internal spider sense to find out if a motherfucker's trying to get over on you or not. You just gotta feel it. Is this dude legit? Is he not? Is he a bullshitter? Is he a quick talker? Unfortunately, politicians should have term limits, and they don't. And some of these Dianne Feinstein passed away. I mean, she of course she took vacations, but why did she have to work almost until 90 years old? Or was she 93? Why couldn't she retire at all? Why? So that's what I'm saying, is that shit like that. I mean, I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm going to keep it real. All these systems of checks and balances, having a president every 4 years, and then another president can come and undo the same shit that did. That'll never change. The only way It'll ever change, and for the better. I'm not talking about a 4-year change. I'm not talking about a temporary change. How will it change for the better is you literally have to have like one pinchy guy or woman ruler, and it'd be like a pinchy monarchy. O sea, and pray and hope that they're going to help the people and for the people and have the right heart. With the fear that it's someone crooked and not going to help the people is why they rotate every single pinchy 4 years. All right, let's keep that shit pushing. Let's talk about Bozo's audio. I haven't said one single word about Bozo's audio that came out. Did I see? Yeah, as soon as I saw it circulate around the internet, I said it's very, very interesting. Miss Chicano Tube's in the building. She's stamping something, though, so I got to pause. I can stand the bushes. They are as bad as... Okay, so she can't stand the bushes. Well, Brenda Love's in the casa. That's right. Riverside, saludos, ¿cómo estás? That's right. Brenda La Chicana's in the casa. Denise Castillo, you guys don't... If you missed my announcement, December 22nd, we're doing La Posada giveaway live. Me and Miss Chicano Tube. It's going to be big because now she's involved. Okay, I don't know. We're giving away flags, and we're going to do it big. I haven't done a giveaway since it's been months. Now's the time. So the 22nd is a Friday. I'll put out the flyer in the community page. Subscribe to the channel. That way you can see the community posts that go circulate. It's going to be huge. So the ladies need to come on there because now we're going to have that other element. Now we got the lady element on there. Maybe we'll talk about relationships. Maybe we'll talk about some, shit that I don't really get into, but now I got a female perspective. Hey. Anyways, tap in. That's right, the after party with Fum 209. Mikey for president for 2024. You know what, cabron? It's funny you say that, right? I never thought about politics until recently. I've had people that are very close to me want to come on the podcast. They want to come on the local podcast because the majority of my subscribers are right here, are from these districts, this community, right? The Alisal district, Salinas, this community. They want to come on here. And I've been helping people out in politics lately that I'm like, you know what? I'm not talking about running, but it may be time. Might have to get more involved. That means have less time, but get more involved to what really can move the needle. I don't know. But for president, calmate. Vinci Fum. I might be in the Mo way on Sunday. Get at Mr. 209. We were messaging back and forth. Some sound systems. My. We're going to go run some motherfucking RCA cables and everything else. Ugly. Bush wasn't my favorite neither, but it felt like he had a little bit more respect these days in the last few runs. But yeah, I agree. Trump for 2024. So let's see who we get there. But guess what? Speaking of that, it was Chicanos Worldwide. Another huge Instagram page. It's called Chicanos Worldwide. If you haven't already subbed over, sub over there. There's a lot of funny videos, and it's a mixture of everything, right? It's probably 18 and over. Let's just keep it like that. It's probably 18 and over, right? They posted a meme, and one of them had Trump, and the other one had Biden. And they were saying who you got. The majority of the comment, and the majority of the people that are commenting, there were some people that I didn't ever see comment before. Most of them were Trump comments, right? Uncle Trump, Theo Trump, and I don't know did I start that? Did I start that pinchy Uncle Trump thing? Maybe I did, right? Other comment artists, hip-hop artists, actors. I mean, I was like, okay, people are tired and fed up. Ain't no more staying in the fucking closet so we can bleed for another 4 years. We want the bleeding to stop. We don't care him or her. It's just someone for the people that's going to stop the bleeding. You can go off on the fucking news all day long. You go off in the media all day long on your tangents. I'm turning you off. I'm not listening to you no more. I'm listening to my wallet. I'm listening to the taxes that I'm paying. That's what I'm listening to. I'm listening to low gas. Okay? I want to see the days where bacon is not $8 anymore. And milk is not $8. And I bought 2 quarts of oil the other day at the gas station. 2 quarts of oil. 2 cuartos no más. Yesterday I was in Sacramento. I was in old Sacramento. Shout out to Machete. He knows what's up. I talked to him. Anyways, 2 quarts of $18. $9 a quart of oil at the gas station. Beyond ridiculous. Beyond ridiculous. We ain't messing with feelings anymore. we ain't just going with the quote and following sheep off a bridge. We ain't doing none of that shit anymore. We're gonna find out when we get close to next year who's for the people. But anyways, Chicanos Worldwide, yeah, they put that up there. That was a really good one, and the majority were just telling it like it is. You had a fucking hotel billionaire who hosted all the mega fights for Mike Tyson in his hotels in Atlantic City, and ain't no one gave a shit. Was on Oprah invited him on. All of the favorite, most common mainstream celebrities all invited him on until he said, you know what, I'm going to run for office. What? You can't do that. Why? Because las chuecuras get stopped. Las chuecadas. 200 million. The president just sat down. Here comes the president of Ukraine. Like he's going to an ATM at a bank. The president of Ukraine comes like he's at an ATM at a bank and pulls out, cha-ching, withdraws, puts his little pin in there, 4-digit pin, boom. Guess how much he gets from the United States government? $200 million. $200 million. I'll tell you what's really happening. It's called the Christmas kickbacks. The Christmas kickbacks. What does that mean? It's time to line our pockets up, everybody. Here comes Christmas. $200 million, is that good enough for everyone? All parties, all sides, including politicians, Congress, legislature, everyone involved, and you guys can trickle your money out how you... Oh, yeah. $200 million covers all our Christmases. Okay, cool. Then you know what? Call the president of Ukraine. Tell him to come. Set up the publicity stunt. I'll sit there looking like a pendejo. I'll smile and laugh a little bit. No. I'll smile and laugh a little bit like a pendejo for 10 seconds, and then I'll just stare like I'm blank-faced, like a blank stare. Weekend at Nino America. Shout out to Nino America. He says weekend at Bernie's, or I'm going to say it the way Nino America says it. Weekend at Bernie's, y'all. That's right, my boy. Nino America's in the casa, man. I appreciate you. Little Mafia Mikey for president. I said no, but I said recently I've been thinking about the city. You know. I just been helping putting a lot of people on that are running for offices. Karina Powers, she was the first guest I had right here. Chicana, parents, uncles, and aunts, march with Chavez, farm working family, grew up in the neighborhoods, in the communities. She's running for District 5. She's running for Republican Party Central Committee, District 5. O sea, there's hay niveles and shit like that. Again, Republican, Democrat, miss me with all that. We're for the people. This is where we at. We're a polished movement now. We ain't going, do, like I said in the beginning about Cesar Chavez going to socialism and all that. We done polished it up. We done seen them put the wool over our faces when they locked the whole shit down. When they locked everything down and said, if you didn't get poked 6 times in your pinche brazo, you couldn't keep your job. You couldn't come out of your house. What do you mean I can't come out? They had people running to the pinche stores to buy all the toilet paper, scared out of their minds. Scared. I mean, it was going to be like pandemonium. We're going to look back on that and be like, look at that play. God was in charge of everything. God has always been in charge of everything. Everything happens because of him. Well, everything good, the Bible says in James, every good gift is from above, the Father of lights. And there's shit that just happens because el diablo. And that kind of shit controlling all the radio. Now we're running. You got people that probably have toilet paper that they still have stored, right? In bins that they bought like at Home Depot or something. For what? We ain't falling for none of that again. No, we're not. Anyways, that's right. Let's keep it pushing at the Bozo's audio. Okay, let me talk about Bozo's audio. Maybe I started saying something about Bozo's audio. So the internet broke. It caught on fire again. Why? Because they don't chismote pero bueno. I mean, chismote pero bueno. The topic is a very sensitive topic. To me, I don't fuck with it. Anyone that, weirdo shit like that, I can't fuck with. I can't touch with a 10-foot pole. I just can't. and cats that have been out making comments about minors and all this other shit, that's as far as I'm going to say. Is I can't fuck with you. The bridges burn forever, and que te vaya bonito, you know. But anyways, so the topic is a sensitive one, but the whole conversation is revolving around whether this is artificial intelligence that leads to a person's voice saying something that it's not. Now, so again, on the sensitive thing, I can't fuck with that. That's my stance on. Is this shit my business? It's none of my business. This is just Cheesematube now. This is just content creation. This one right here is handed to me again. You give it to me on a silver platter. So this is this was a one that for sure I was going to talk about. Can you tell from the audio that is a piece of audio that was edited 100%? 100%. I've taken master classes, at least two master classes with cinematographers, the top ones in the country. I've had Adobe Premiere, which is a video editing software that I've had a subscription since 2013, the year after my wife started her business. So I've been dealing with audio for a long time. I've been dealing with visuals for 10 years now. 10 years now. So I think I have a position to talk. I think I know what the deal is. Artificial AI is new. Can no one claim just by using it once or twice or 3 times that they know it inside and out? That shit hasn't even developed. It's almost like on a pilot program. It's very new. Ain't no one really know the rules. O sea, is there 1, 2, 3, right? Like like a camera. There's a rule que es indeleble. You have to turn the camera on or else it won't work. That's a rule. Does that make sense? It's very common. We don't know these rules and principles on AI. It's very new. Now, what's happening is that it can get to a point that people are just going to start blaming AI. It was AI. That's an easy cop-out. It was AI. It was AI. To say you're certain that it is or is not is ridiculous. Who's an AI master at this point of AI rolling out, which is the fucking first phase of AI? Who can say they're a master? Now, of course, I'm not saying that anyone can download an app and edit something. So, anyways, here, let me give you my take. Did that sound like his voice? It did sound like his voice. For damn sure, it sounded like his voice. Again, I'm just speaking facts here. I'll let you deduce what you want to deduce out of it. Whether you get it from the way I said it, my tone, I'll leave that up to you. You decide. I'm only putting the information out to the gente as far as I know artificial intelligence, where it's at right now. Is that Bozo's voice? It damn well sounds like Bozo. That's bad. For the subject matter that he's talking about and that be his voice, that's bad. Again, cabrones, we're in a pinchy country. Don't get it twisted. I'm not like one of these cabrones that are backward. It's innocent till proven guilty on mines. Always has been. Always will be. That's right, JD. In my JD voice, right? What are you saying? In my JD voice, it always has been. It's always going to be innocent until proven guilty on mine, gente. That's just the way it is. So I'm never going to throw someone under the bus. Look, same shit happened to AC. They done made fake paperwork on this guy. We'll talk about AC. We'll talk about AC right now because Tony A let some shit off his chest. And you guys were commenting on my IG. I will talk about it. I'll get into AC and Tony right now. Hold on. We're on Bozo. Bozo's interesting. Do I follow Chicano rap? I don't, gente. Do I like Chicano rap? I actually don't. I mean, I got to keep it real with the gente, right? Don't I always speak from my pinche corazon? I don't like Chicano rap. I actually think promoters are a little skeptical of hiring Chicano rappers because everyone has a bald head and lokes. And at the video shoot, motherfucking people are getting jumped. People are getting jumped at these video shoots. Are getting packed out, by 400-pound tortas. My bad. Pinche Jenny 6'9". We'll talk about her too because Flyboy Inc. went live. Y soltó la sopa. Live on IG. But anyways, as far as AI goes, that's his voice. It's damaging because it's linked to that. But anyone that's putting a stamp right now, Anyone, any podcaster out there that's saying 100% my stamp is in this direction, my verdict is this, is only doing it because of a relationship with that individual. That's the truth. Did I say anything that was wrong? Only doing it because you have a relationship with the individual. Are you an expert? I'm not an expert. Who knows AI? This shit is new. China and Japan, they're years ahead of us. You know, they could, I don't know how the fuck, but they could be flying cars in China and Japan. And like us, no, like we don't even hear it on the news. You know, and next thing you know, we get a flying car. And then we find out they've been flying cars for 5 years. That's just been the trend with Japan and China because they're the innovators of a lot of technology. Anyone that's stamping and said that's not Bozo's voice, that is Bozo's voice, either way is out of turn and out of pocket. It's too early. But that's bad, man. That's bad. And so they mix it together, they edit it together, they throw you under the bus. That's why I'm glad we're at where we're at, cabrones. We're gonna get to that point where we're that size. And when we get, I don't look forward to it. I keep it real with you. You know what I mean? A lot of people say, like, man, about subs. I'm like, look, I know what comes with that shit. You know, they lie on you. They cheat on you, steal on you. They throw your name under the bus. And all you start seeing is thumbnails with your pinche cara all the time. I'm not in a rush to get to that, if we get to that. You can't control the haters. That's Bozo's voice. Is that piece of audio edited? For damn sure that's edited. That shit is cut at least 2 or 3 different times. And that's it. Let's leave it there. Dark Knight says, I believe it's Bozo's voice. That's, it's almost irrefutable. I don't want to say 100% because I don't know if someone could just, if AI is intelligent enough for me to speak into this microphone and I download Bozo's voice. I don't know AI. I don't know the software. If that's the case, and me and my pinchy voice can just download Bozo's voice and say anything, then it'd be hard to tell. For one, I'd have to dissect it like on mannerisms. I'd have to dissect it on grammar. There'd be other ways. But I'm saying it can get to the point. You know, just when did they tell us about that, gente? In the movie Terminator. In the movie Terminator 2. Terminator 2. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit this Wednesday night. On Terminator 2, the dude killed the foster parents, John's foster parents. Killed them, remember? Killed the foster parents, picked up the phone, and who was it? John called, and the Terminator was using whose voice? The Terminator was using whose voice? Was using the voice of the foster mom. John, I want you to come home. And John's like, why is Wolfie barking? Wolfie's okay. Come home, John. And then the pinche camera comes up, and here comes this. It's the Terminator. Hollywood, they tell us this shit. They tell us, oh man, they spoon feed us. I'm telling you, that's what they're doing. In a lot of these movies, they spoon feed us to exactly what's happening. I'm not trying to doom and gloom people or scare people. I'm just saying people have ulterior motives is why I question shit. I don't question everything. I have the Holy Ghost. I have a spider sense inside of me. I don't have to question everything. If I walk by the Holy Ghost and I have my spider sense that tells me something's up, question this cat. Or something's wrong, question this mona. So I don't question everything, but a lot of that shit does happen. And Hollywood does let you know. John, come home. So that could be AI can get to the point where now everybody knows what's possible with it. Everybody knows. You can't just say, oh, this right now, it's too early. But it's almost like a pilot program. But then everyone will know, oh, shit, I could download Gold Toe's voice. I could download Gold Toe's voice and AI say some shit and start shit up and light a fire on the internet of fake shit. It can get to that point. It's the Wild West, man. It ain't going to get better, gente. Come on. Now, even the Bible says that the days will be more and more evil. If you're looking for a savior, it ain't going to be till the Lord comes back. if you're looking to get things better, things can get better because he'll bless the people that call upon his name, and he'll bless the land. It can get better. I'm not saying doom and gloom, but as far as things getting wickeder and eviler, AI could be that later on. It could be that. Anyways, that's right. Artie Marin, that's right, my boy. All the way to Niles. Artie Marin is in the casa. That's right, my boy. I don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about, Bozo's audio. Okay, now let me talk about, I did a video. It was a snippet of a video, but I didn't really expound too much on with Tony and AC and the recent shots that have been fired. Two of the biggest podcasts in SoCal, you already know, is they got no love for each other. There's absolutely no love when it comes to Tony A and AC. A lot of people in the comment section, they're already picking camps. They're picking. To me, I was like, shit, man, this is a wonderful Christmas card right here. You know what I mean? And when I mean Christmas card, I mean boxing. I don't mean Hallmark card. I mean a Christmas card where Tony versus AC. And then we'd have co-main event, Hater World, porque ese cabrón calling out Norbies. This shit looks like a tag team, the Mega Powers versus, I'm just thinking from a boxing standpoint, right? It's puro pedo. Now everything I just said right now is puro pedo. But anyways, this is not pedo. What's not pedo is that a caller called in Tony A's show about the last 20 minutes of the live that was 2 days ago, maybe 3 days ago. He's wearing that gray or blue Ben Davis striped. I think it was striped or maybe it was solid with the zipper. So he's wearing the Ben Davis. I think it was blue or dark gray. I don't know. Toward like the 20 minutes, a caller calls in and says, "Hey, Tony, I'm going to ask you a question, but if you don't want to answer, that's totally fine. You don't have to answer." And how do I know this? People send me the clips. They send me they must want me to say something about it because you guys send me and I appreciate it. That's more content handed to me. Gracias, cabrones. So he called in. He goes, how did this whole thing start? What are the origins of this whole thing with you and AC? And Tony was right there chilling, and he was with Norbies, and they're drinking a pisto. Man, I don't know if I could do a drinking with the wizard. It's because I go so much without drinking. Like, I go so much now without drinking that my tolerance is real pinchy low. I would be like, it'd be an epic one. I'll say that, but I can't do no drinking with the wizard. So he was sipping on something. Oh, but I could have an 805 or 2. I could have 3, 4. So he said, are you asking me a serious question? That's what Tony said. He said, "Are you asking me a serious question?" And the guy said, "Yeah, and I'll tell you why." He said, "AC's taking shots at you. He seems to mention you. He's talking about the GoFundMe for the chingadera. I mean, not the chingadera, the documentary. And those seem like just shots. And I don't ever see you, like, starting shit. It seems like it comes from one direction. Do you mind, breaking that down or something like that?" And he took a pause, right? This is Tony, right? He's a professional. Yeah, Tony's a professional. You know what I mean? He keeps it professional, right? He took a pause, kind of like Elon Musk. He took the Elon Musk pause, and he paused right there, pinchy Tony A. Took a little breath, and, maybe he swigged the pisto. And then he went on there. He goes, "Then I'm going to tell you. I don't know." So he straight up told the truth. He said, "I don't know the origins of this shit. It came on me." To me, I'm paraphrasing. That didn't come out of his mouth, but that's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming is like, he's saying, "I didn't start this shit, so that's why I can't give you an answer and tell you how this shit started." But he went on to say, he used the word coward. And some people were commenting on IG or on my videos, "You didn't say that." Yeah, I didn't say. Well, sometimes you don't just say it. I'll reference the video, or I'll put a clip down, which I did on my IG. I put the link in a description to a TikTok page called Local Media. There's a lot of pages like that, gente, that they follow the chisme on YouTube in the Chicano genre. That's the genre I'm in. You know what I mean? Here it is right here, the raza genre, the Chicano genre, right? So, anyways, so he said, and then he went on to say that the door's closed. There's no opening the door, and these are Tony's words now. He's saying he's not going to fuck with it no more because he showed true colors. And then he went on to say, one more thing. Oh, then he went on to bring a situation up where he's saying AC is selectively choosing who to jump on, pick on, or get at, or whatever kind of word you want to call it, because of the WAC 100 situation. Because WAC 100 came knocking on the puerta, and he's saying, "How are you going to put a man?" These are Tony's words. How are you going to put a man's photo on your on your page? Which he put the doorbell photo. That would have probably lit a fire. That probably would have lit a fire. And so that's why that got deleted. So that was not a good move at all, right? You put someone's face out there. I mean, one thing is giving it to a PD if you had an intruder, a burglar, or something like that. I don't know. Other motherfuckers say don't call the cops and all that shit, but we can talk about that later. And then he said, but since you don't want to go after that, that's a dead issue to you. But the raza is not off limits. That's what he's saying. He keeps going in on raza. And that was to the extent of it. Norby's, I didn't remember what Norby said, but Hater World then came out with something and said, Norby's, he ain't about that. Who's about what? First of all, my name's Bennett. I ain't in it. So I don't know nothing about being about nothing. I'm the motherfucking square bear. Whatever you want to think of me, I can give two shits. Or whatever you want to comment about me or drop a video, I can give two shits because I don't have self-esteem issues where I need to look at other people to validate me, right? Anyways, but Hater World, he said, him and Norby's. Now that, I thought about that. That would be a nice little co-main event. So Hater World, he just reminds me of some of the pinche primos from Michoacán, on Pop's side, de Cualcomán. He's just going to let it go. Let it go. And, I got to keep it real. It looks like a member of Banda Recodo, but it is what it is. And so, about talking tough on the internet. I guess people talk tough on the internet, and they tell tough guy stories, and they do all that shit. But anyways, on AC, what he did a live, and then he put that in the members only. I tapped in just a couple minutes, and he was responding. He was just saying, haters gonna hate. That sounded like the principal thing he was saying the whole time. Haters gonna hate. But only the man up above and the people involved know the sequence of events, who started what. To me, these are huge influential channels that have a lot of raza behind them that we could fucking mobilize together and get in the right direction and get into some years of abundance again. Get into some years of prosperity again. That would be the ultimate goal of mine. Me and AC, we have a history, and the history is what it is. Maybe it was because I gaslit. I'll admit it. Maybe it was because I gaslit a topic of the word Chicano. The very definition of the word Chicano. Maybe I gaslit that. And well, actually, I know I did, because all of a sudden I did a video, and I know some people, not everyone, right, watch me too. They watch me too, ¿verdad? Cabrón, you're supposed to laugh on that. You're supposed to laugh on that. You ain't the only ones watching me, cabrones. So people watch me too, and they might content jack or get the idea or run with it, and I don't give a shit. I don't got time to go and try to reclamar a alguien or strike somebody or none of that shit anyways. So maybe I gaslit that whole topic, and there we went down. To me, it wasn't even a rabbit hole. To me, it was, here's the definition. I think Webster gets most shit right, and for damn sure they got this one right as well. I'm a first-generation Mexican-American. I was born here in the United States, but I have 100% bloodline coming from Mexico. And later on, I even just became a Mexican citizen as well. That way I could buy property. Puedo comprar lotes in Mexico. Maybe I gaslit that, and then we had our history. That's neither here. That's neither there. Respect should ultimately win. At the end of the day, I'm here to tell no man what to do. I'm just here to talk about the cheese, man, because it's interesting as hell. I would like to see him settle it. You know how I would like to see him settle it. It would be over there at we'd get one of those venues out there, huh? One of those what are the big venues out there? Corinthian Hall? No, Diamond Bar. Or I've heard a couple venues out there in LA. I've been out there a couple times, not too much. I've done maybe about 20 to 30 events in the last maybe 5 years over there in LA. So I know some good venues. One time I did a wedding at that pinche San Vicente Church. It was in downtown LA. It was St. Vincent, San Vicente Church. As soon as I stepped out with my couple of that huge, gorgeous pinche church, I walked out, 1 million people on the lawns, 100 photographers. I had a security guard hit me up. He pinched me. He pinched me for a dub. I broke him off a dub to leave me alone. It was crazy. It was crazy. And the best tacos I had were right there. Were on Soto Street, right on North Soto, the 700 block. That's where the best pinche tacos. But they don't come outside until after 5 o'clock because they give them citations. The street vendors are still don't have an avenue to fucking become legal, become legit. They don't give them a pathway to get the license. But what I tell the street, what I don't agree with is the street vendors. Luego se quieren quejar. They se quieren quejar about getting liability insurance and some of the overhead that it costs to run a business. Cálmase, cabrones. Okay, if we get the business license, we won. You know what I mean? A pathway to the business license, we won. But we got to get insurances. I mean, I don't know how much they are over here. They're $300 to $600. LA might be the same or double. It could be double in LA. I don't know. Maybe someone could let me know what a food truck license would be. Here would be $300 to $600. So it's just part of the overhead. That, is different. That's right, Carlos Casero. We're square bears, cabrón. I'm a square bear. I don't know nada. All I know is dunum, dunum, dunum. No, I'm just kidding. No, as far as, it's funny, someone commented, I think it was Central Cal, he sent me a message. He was like, hey, I heard that interview you did on Nino America. And I was like, yeah, I said, El Cabron was asking me like a play-by-play, No, it's all good. It's all good. I was giving him a play-by-play. I said, shit, I'm going to give him like another 5 years of this. I thought it was going to be like, I thought he really wanted, because he knows, I guess that's what people want to hear. They want to hear adversity, strife, adversity, toil. And so he was taking me back to things that I had already put in the way back in my mind in the vault. Like vault, behind vault, because I've been in the real world and my thinking has elevated and I'm not on that low level of thinking anymore. So I couldn't remember certain things. I was like, was that 99? Oh shit. What I said happened in 2001 actually happened in 99. And I said, no, it wasn't this. But during the interview, I'm like, so anyways, that was a good one right there. If you want to go and tap in, shout out to my brother from another mother. He's a Chicano, aunque no lo sabe el güey. He says, I'm Texan. You notice how I switched up the accent for that? I'm Texan. I said, este güey es Chicano, nomás no sabe. That's right, the after party. Hell yeah, buckshot, respect. You're doing a grown man duties. That's what's up. Grown man shit. I respect that AC put that. Hey, we talk tough guy stories, but you can't post about your job. You can't be proud and post a photo of you doing grown man shit. Be proud of that. Don't let social media twist it. Some of us don't even upload a photo unless it's vacation time. And it's once a year. That means we upload the highlights. Yes, it's a human tendency. Oh, I look good. I want people to know I look, I want to see me look good. I want people to see me. But whoever puts low lights up is the realest. Is the realest of the realest. Because a lot of people fucking don't put rock bottom moments. Like shout out to I follow Raider Tommy, man. Shout out to Raider Tommy on IG. He recently had some health issues and he was putting them on IG. He was posting, warning the gente about watch your fucking health. Eat right. Give straight. Everything we eat, gente, is either going to help us or it's going to hurt us. Do we think about that? No. Well, especially right now is the holidays. You don't want to hear me talk about diets. But anyways, Raider Tommy, I appreciate that. Hey, that's real shit. That ain't the highlights. That's real shit. Posting bills, the bill collectors coming knocking on the door. That's real shit. And right now is the season. It's a season to give. It's a season to help. You ain't got to put it all out there. That's why I never do videos like this is like the 10th annual toy giveaway we're going to do on the 20th. Again, we got like 2 racks, 3 racks of toys, but the other organizations donate to us. They donate to us because we've been established and doing this thing now for a while. All these organizations know we're key players in the community. We're right in the heart of the Alisal district. We're right in the heart of the hood. We're right in the heart of the neighborhood because that's where we need to be, picking the youngsters off the streets. So we got about 5 or 6 G's. This must be the 10th year that we do this. Me, 2 other people stand in the ring. We got toys up the wall. I mean, walls and walls and tables and tables and tables of toys. And we got a line outside, the toy giveaway. I might do a video this time. But I guess I feel like to be true to my character, I'm putting it out that this is not a fucking look at me video. That's the last. Don't look at me. Look at him. That's right, Buckshot. That's right, my boy Buckshot is in the casa shooting shots off. That's right, my boy. That's right. Shit, it's already past 8 o'clock, gente. The time flew by again, man. Shout out to all the Chicano channels. Let's just name some of them off, right? The Homie Hangout. Shout out to the Homie Hangout. Shout out to Convicted Hearts, Jen Magaña. You guys, if you haven't subscribed to Mi Hermana, we literally started YouTube like around the same time. I remember I had like 300 subs, and she had like 500 subs. And she's my sister from the home turf right here. She's right here. So she knows growing up. She knows struggles. She has a pinchy story that's going to help a lot of people on the internet. Just do me a favor. There's a Chicana channel. There's not too many Chicana. You know, I'm naming the Chicano, but the Chicana channels, my sister from another mother, Convicted Hearts, Jen Magaña's in the, go subscribe over to her. She's in the casa. Maybe she is. Salabo 831, he says, let's get it, cabron. Okay, we talked about Bozo's audio a little bit. We talked about AC and Tony. That's not going away anywhere anytime soon. They've been trading shots for months. Some people didn't even know. I'm like, I bet you some people jump on both platforms because they don't hunt and dive in YouTube and look for the cheese, man. Somos chismosos, the raza, almost all of us in general, nos encanta, like the videos of La Señora looking out the blinds. That's all of us. That's all of us to a certain degree. It's flowing in our pinchy blood, gente. We talked about that. Shit, man. Oh, Hunter Gate. We talked about $200 million kickbacks. They just gave themselves another $200 million that they put in their pockets. It's going to be a good Christmas for the rich. The rich get richer, and here we are. At least we have a middle class. You know what I mean? There's a lot of countries that, like Mexico, it's hard to be in the middle class over there. It's either tienes dinero or... The whole Mexican system was pretty much established like that, gente. There was rich landlords that owned the haciendas. And there was no middle class in Mexico. None whatsoever. And there were the laborers or the peasants or the lower class. And that's why a lot of us, when we see Mexicanos fucking shine and get their issue and get the bag, we want to hold them down. Because it runs. It's in the sangre. That's right. Jerry Fuentes in the casa. That's right. He says, no way. So he says, nuh-uh. Mikey, do you like hood stocks? I actually am subscribed to hood stocks. I am subscribed. Just I don't want to miss certain things, right? Like that one time Güero de San Jose was on there. Damn, that was crazy, man. That was crazy, man. He was going to do so much good on YouTube. But that individual that he mentioned, you know what I mean, that Güero fucked with, that's the kind of shit that happens that makes you just be like, don't mention them on my channel. Or keep that person away from me. I can't fucking touch that person with a 10-foot pole or else leprosy is going to shut down channels and shit like that. So, again, in the beginning, fucked with a lot of people. And it's gotten a whole lot smaller now. But, yeah, but do I watch every single episode? No. But what do? They kick back, They kick back. Now, they have Lucky... He has a lot of good guests, that talk about a lot of controversial shit. He's just a street guy. I respect his push. I respect when Lucky comes from the street code because I understand it. And so I understand that he's still pushing that push. O sea, any day, any moment, he still wouldn't mind giving his life if he had to for the streets. That's how I take anyone that's still going to teach youngsters that manifesto. I was taught that manifesto. I grew up in like the LA of Northern California. I'm going to say that again. I grew up like in the LA of Northern California around a lot of serious cats. I understand that. It wasn't too much laughing. And that's why when I seen all these sex play lives on the internet, and you know who was doing them, The Runner and Bud Light, when I was seeing all these sex play lives and other motherfuckers that just, I can't fuck with it. I can't fuck with it. So anyways, but do I fuck with Lucky? Yeah, I do. I do. Will he fuck with me? I don't know. I don't know. What is he? Is he Mexican? I don't know. I think he was Russian, right? Maybe he's putting on for the Russian gente. Okay, there it is. Represent. You know what I mean? None of us should be ashamed of who we are. Just some of us like to throw jabs, right? Or think we're a little bit more something like that. That ain't this fucking channel. I'll tell you that. This ain't no fucking Nazi Chicano channel. We want everyone to become a Chicano. No, we're just proud of who we are. We believe here we got the best culture, gente. We got the best culture, we believe here. We got the best comida, we believe here. We got las tías, los tíos. More importantly, tenemos Dios. And we tenemos cultura, tenemos familia. You guys, it's after 8 o'clock. I didn't even get to half of the stuff that I wanted to mention. But time flies by just like this. But do your boy the favor, though. I'm going to go ahead and put this live up. Okay, for those that are listening live or you're listening on the replay, drop a comment. Just drop a comment. Let me know where you're listening in from. You dug it. You didn't like it. F me. Mandarme por un tubo. It don't matter. You know what I mean? Just let YouTube know what channel you're listening into. Hit a like. Hit that subscribe button. We got the Posada live on the 22nd. It's going to be the giveaway. I'm going to do a huge giveaway. Let's just do movie samples. We'll do some of these movie samples to see if you guys know exactly which movies these ones are, and we'll see you guys on the 22nd. But hold on, we got this Friday. Don't forget this Friday, cabrones. Wednesday night, we got the Wednesday night show at 7 o'clock. Friday night, we got the 7 o'clock show Friday night. Sunday night is back by popular demand from the youngsters. From hometown right here. It says, bring back the Sunday night show. We did it a little bit. It's because I was vibing to R&B all day, gente. And I was like, I'm going to drop a pinchy R&B set. They're going to be like, shit. That was lumbre. Trip out on that R&B set that I dropped, though, that last Sunday. So, again, it's for the lover in you. It's for the lover in you. Let me just say that. But gracias, you guys. Get the last comments into the night, you guys. Carlos Castellanos. That's right. If Lucky followed the street code, he wouldn't be yelling and screaming like, you know. That's true. Aye, that's true. But now you want to get into political street code. Because it can get stricter. It can get stricter to the point is, why are you even on the internet? And they don't want to hear, I'm here to help people. Well, what happened to me? Say I had to fall in the ranks again and I fucking had to go and do a bid or something like that. I would have to fucking fall in line. Whatever happens, happens. They got tablets everywhere now. Matter of fact, I want to give a shout out to Spookio. Shout out to Spookio de Salas. I missed your call, cabrón. My bad. He called me on IG. I think it was on Saturday night. I think it was I was watching a fight or something. I didn't have my phone there, but shout out to Spooky. I hope he's good. That's one of my... Come on now. You know what I mean? I know he's been on the Runner's channel a couple times. I just never said this. Why do I got to say things? I'm not like these cabrones that just fucking say things, huh? They say everything, right? We go back like hubcaps and Cadillacs. So might be on the channel. He might be on the channel, man. Shout out to Spooky. So let me read the last comments. That's right. Saludos, Junior Vizcanos in the casa. That's right. With the Charger, Pinchy Thunderbolts. That's right. You guys are sharing SoFi, man. You got a badass stadium. That's right. JSB. That's right, my boy. Orale Carlos. That's right. Good night, Mikey Misqui. That's right. Denise Castillo's in the casa. Another Chicana. Denise Castillo, she gets down. She be wearing those Charlie Browns. She had the blue and the gray Charlie Brown. It's Chicana, huh? Through and through. I'm digging those Charlie Browns. Matter of fact, when I interviewed Loca, you know what? Hit a one. If I get 10 ones, if I get 10 ones, I'm gonna bring Loca back to the channel. So much has happened since then. So much. But she wore like the Charlie Brown, like I don't know. I couldn't see because she was sitting where it was blue sour was a dress or whatever. But the Charlie Brown, Obviously, that's a Chicano shirt right there. That's a signature one right there. Tony A had a bad one for Club Rhodium. Everyone that went, gente, I was gonna go to Club Rhodium. Ask the wifey. Hotel booked, the tickets. I contacted shout out to the promoter David Vega. I had the tickets to go to Club Rhodium, and an event popped up. That I was like, oh, sometimes I get booked last minute, and I was like, damn, I couldn't go down there. But he had a badass one también. It was like a flannel. I don't even know what it was, like a flannel jacket. I'm like, that shit has to be like from Greenspans. And there's a store out here. I think there's a store in San Jose. All my San Jose people know there's a store similar to Greenspans. But anyways, the last comments of the night. Damn, we got a lot of ones. They want to see Loca come back. Another conversation with Loca. A lot's been going on. She's been networking, gente. She's been hustling. She's been networking and hustling. That's enough ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 10. Let me get Loca back on the channel, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and announce it. I'll reach out to her, do it properly, formally, get at her on her schedule. I'm sure she felt very welcome the first time, and I feel she'll feel welcome again. And we'll talk about the latest developments because there's been IG. Pinchy Jenny69 put in her IG story, Mrs. Muppet. Chingado. And then after that, Loca did a call out as an MC. She was an MC at an MMA event. Model/MC or something. So there's been, and then Lady Pinks has responded. So again, there's 3-4 things that have happened since Loca been on here. I'll go ahead and bring her back on for the gente. I got for Charlie. Okay, that's right. Don't bring her on. What the heck? Don't bring her on. I don't know. Why? Is it? You guys are going to get down? Pinche Denise, huh? You like to fight too, huh? Denise también le gusta pelear, I think. Don't bring her on. She's already taking her earrings off a la chingada. Don't bring her on, cabrón. Kate Measy, that's right. Jerry with a pinche leg of turkey. Tienes hambre, cabrón. Turkey ya se pasó. The wifey did ribs yesterday on the slow cooker. Chingado. But anyways, let's wrap it up, gente. Again, we talked about C-Mac. He gets denied bail. They called him a menace to society. I got a members-only story about that. The district attorney said something. Members only. I got a members-only story about that one. My members know what's up. You guys, it's a wrap. I'm going to let you guys go. Gracias again for tuning in. Live on Chicano Tube. Live from Chicano Street. Don't forget to hit that like. Hit that subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hey, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone, to all the gente, to all the raza out there. Merry Christmas to you and yours. I'm going to see every single one of you back on Friday night. Do your boy the favor, though. Let's get these numbers and run them up. We're going to get to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10K and keep pushing it because it's a movement. It's bigger than Mikey. This is not fucking Mikey's channel. Technically, yes, but this is a movement. This is the Raza channel. This is where we get laced up like some Adidas. That's right, Robert C. That's Cole, Free C-Mac. Yeah, he's going to have to sit down for a couple years, but the cool part about it is he's going to do the same shit again, I think. I think he's going to grab a couple OEs from the liquor store, get in a limo, go back to making money, and not be aware of who is in his circle and let everybody in and capitalize off him like his first manager, 600. He had it in the contract that he was going to he was going to be the account owner of the YouTube channel. And C-Mac was just doing the content because, again, in the beginning, you want exposure. When you get to the level where you can negotiate increments and it's about increments, then you get to that level where your value increases. But in the beginning, you're signing contracts that might not be all favorable to you. And that YouTube channel, now, ain't no one saying nothing about that, but he's still getting paid off his YouTube channel. Because they were putting all them videos that Lupe was putting up and everyone was putting up what's going on his YouTube channel. I don't know. It is what it is. I don't want to get off on that. That's right. Merry Christmas, Buckshot. That's right. I send mine to you, my boy. Congrats, Mikey channel is steadily growing. The raza. It's the people. All we're doing is putting it in front of more eyes, huh? The people are putting their eyes on there. We're getting ready. 2024 is coming around the corner. We ain't going to go for that little okie doke no more. We're going to talk about what's best for the fucking raza and for the people first off. Mixed with some politics, trending news, Cheesemate Tube. Go back and watch the replay, man. We got into all the Cheesemate. You guys wanted to hear me talk about Bozo's audio. There's a 10-minute. The AC and Tony, the latest chingazos. There's another 10-minute about there. You guys can go clip that up, react to it, do what the hell you want. You guys, I'm out. I'm going to check back in with the familia. I highly appreciate you guys. Good night. That's right, my man. Congrats. That's right, Senka. Appreciate you, my boy. You guys, I'm going to let you guys go. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Many more lives coming soon. I'll see you on Friday night. But remember what I always say? In the end, all you got is the memories.